It sounds like, given the vast experience that you have in working at both a state and a national level to promote parenting support, what are some of the key challenges that you faced, and any ideas that you might have to help overcome those would be wonderful to hear.
One thing we've all been struggling with is really supporting families in their active participation in the workforce. We live in a state, as you know, that has a booming and growing economy. Coming out of COVID, I remember many conversations around how do we support adults in re-engaging with the workforce and coming back to work. And oftentimes, again, that conversation, when it involved young children, would turn to childcare. But it was an interesting point when I had the opportunity to hear from employers who said, actually, the reason why the people who are working for me miss work and are not on the line at the manufacturing plant, it's because their kids are sick. It's because their young children are being suspended from preschool. It's because of issues. And I thought to myself, those are the issues that we can stave off when we provide support through parenting education, right? So you mentioned that I myself have 3 young children, and it's not always easy. And I remember a time where I and my family turned to parenting support through the Triple P program, an evidence-based model, and got that support and coaching, which then helped me be able to keep doing the job I was doing, my husband to keep doing his job, while our kids were in a much better place because we had that support, because we knew how to address those challenging experiences. So I bring that story up just to say, Sherry, that sometimes it's really taking the thing that we think we're trying to solve for in this story, workforce re-engagement, and showing the bridge between healthy, supported, thriving young children and families, and how that keeps a family as a whole economically stable and engaged. And when we can make those connections really directly for our policymakers, for our legislators, and frankly, even for families, then they and we are all more open to embracing the value and the importance of investing in parenting programs.
So it sounds like one of the most important things you've learned, and a lesson you're bringing forth, is the importance of making those connections and translating what we know from our research world that works, and how can we make that relevant for the audiences that we're trying to speak to. And it sounds like that can be a bit of a conversation.